How are you? Hey guys. Hi, Kathy Cats. Hello, Moggles. Welcome in. Second Chancer. Hello. Hi, Lily. Hi, Jeweled. Hi, Struck. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a great week. No, today's not Thursday. Happy Wednesday. Oh, man. What day is it? I don't know. I'm opening up my computer. I'd love it if you guys would take a look at my store. We're doing Cottagecore, Countrycore tonight. I am running some flash sales in the buy it now. So if you'd like to take a look at those, a lot of them are Christmas items. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what's going on in my world. Today I spent the day starting to get ready for the Granny Chic Raid train that's coming up at the beginning of January. And I'm trying to think what else. I had to run to the post office, do some errands and things, and blah. All right, I'm almost there. I'm trying to open up my show. Hello, Tots Treasures. Welcome in. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, you guys. Tonight we are doing Cottagecore. Cottagecore Decor. Country Decor. Let's see here. There we go. We're finally opened on my laptop. But I hope everybody's having a good night. We're just going to run through the store catalog, see if there's any interest. I have a lot of cute things in there. So yeah, let's get started. If you guys have any number requests, let me know. Everything is numbered for your convenience. So just throw a number up in the chat and I'd be happy to jump around if that's what you guys would like to do. If not, we're going to start off with item number 1, which is a brown ceramic beehive shaped insulator. Yes, yes. You know how you always see the glass insulators, that are green and clear and things like that. This one is actually brown ceramic. Lots of times people like to collect these ones to go with like their brown Crocs and that type of thing, their ironstone. Let's see here. So this insulator, they were made in the 1880s and were used up to the 1970s. Of course, this is very heavy. So you would reach your max shipping $9.21. I have reduced shipping on, so you won't pay anything more than $9.21 with me. So if you start off wanting this item, you can fill your box. Hello, Lavender Haze. Welcome in. Hi, Lady Tag Along. How are you? And this one's going to start for $6. And that one is running if anyone needs to add that to their collection, their kitchen. And believe it or not, this, along with another piece, actually came out of my personal kitchen. I've had lots of Crocs. I had to do a little bit of thinning. So I do have this and one Croc available tonight. Crocs will be coming in the near future. I thought I would start off slow by getting rid of those. Hello, Amy. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Good to see you guys. I do also have lots of ironstone restaurant wear in my store catalog. And the first one that's up is number 2. And this one is a restaurant wear platter. I have to dig it out, so give me just a moment to get it out of here. I believe that it's this bottom one, of course. I'm coming back. Give me just a second, guys. All right, and that one's this one. It's a classic ivory or cream color. Fingerprints are free. Here's your back stamp. Buffalo China. It's a nice size platter, as you can see from my head. Measurements should be in the description. If they're not and you would like a measurement, please just let me know in the chat. Hi, everybody. And this beauty, this one's 1980s. It's going to run for $12. And if you guys like kitchenware, vintage kitchenware, be sure to bookmark the upcoming Granny Chic Raid Train. There's going to be lots of fun items in that raid train. I started cataloging already, so that'll be fun. Number 3 is this Buffalo China restaurant wear coffee dinner mug. So this dinner mug is, might as well just pull these out. I have a tree in it because it is stick a tree in it season. So this one, I stuck a tree in there. Of course, the tree doesn't come with it, but if you would like the tree, I could always send it. But I didn't plan on it. This one has like a, not a back stamp, but oh my gosh, my words, dang it. Words are always hard when you go live. But anyway, there is the marking on this sweet little mug. I wish I had more than one, but I don't. And that one raised back stamp. I knew it would come to my head. And that one's gonna run for $5 for that sweet little buffalo china mug. And those of you that are just coming in, hello. If I don't know you or if you don't know me, my name is Tuesday with Tuesday's Fun Finds. I recently became a full-time reseller, and so now I'm on a lot more than what I used to be. I quite haven't figured out a new schedule yet. I'm just coming on and showing my items that I love to source and rehome. Up next is a Burwood Country Geese wall hanging planter. Prior to me going full time, I was part time, and I was normally on Monday mornings in the Vintage Decor. Hi, Becky Beck. Hey, Ask Cooper Mom. Snug. Hi, Snug. But normally I was on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. and then in Vintage Decor. Hello, how are you? And then I'm always on Tuesday nights in the jewelry category. Um, and then I would hop on every so often for a different raid train here or there. But now I'm having to figure out a different schedule. Burwood Country Geese wall hanging. It's a planter. I currently have a little faux greenery hung in there. The greenery will not come with it unless you would like it. I'd be happy to send it with it. Here is the back. This one is a nice size. And it says welcome, bless this house. I'm sorry, it does not say welcome. It says bless this house. Man. No, oh, I love that. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I seen that she was buying on that. Yes, I love it. And this one's gonna run for 15 seconds, and that one is running. I'll be back. Oh, thank you. I see an offer come through. I'll check that out in just a second. Just so that you guys know, I do have a fully loaded buy it now. The buy it now has jewelry at the top marked as 00, vintage decor at the bottom, and I'm also running flash sales. So check it out. And if you have a question on any of the items, I do have them here in my whatnot space. I may have to dig for a few depending on where they're at, but typically they're all out. All right, so let me check that offer. Thank you so much. All right, gold crystal rhinestone knot handle evening bag. Ooh, yeah, so I was running that already on a flash sale. Let's see here. I'm really confused. What is it telling me? Okay, so I was already running it at 15, and then you're giving me an offer of 1050. I can't go 1050, unfortunately. I would be close to being in the red then on that one. I'm so sorry. I wish I could. I'm sorry, friend. Um Counter, I don't know what to click now. But I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's too close to the red zone. I'm so sorry. But I would always love to because I originally was asking 20 and then it's already on a flash sale for 15. But I can't go any lower than that, unfortunately. All right, up next is number 5, but thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm always open to offers. The worst thing I could do is say, sorry, I can't. There you go. So no big deal. I wish I could do it though for you. All right, number 5 is Country Grease ceramic figurine. Okay, I already got that pinned. Let me grab that and show it to you. These are so cute. So the other day I was in Paisley Picker's show, and Paisley Picker had a just one goose figurine, and her mom had glued on a cute little ribbon for Christmas. And she said, how cute, instead of having like a porch goose, you could have a desk goose. And then you can change out the ribbons. So I think you could do that also with these 4. You could change out these sweet little ribbons to go with your seasons. Like put little, maybe, well, I don't know if you can get polka dot this small of a ribbon, but put some red ribbon on there even for Valentine's Day, or pink. How cute would that be? This one is 7 inches long, and it's going to run for $14. And that one is running if there's any interest. And welcome in, friends. Happy Wednesday evening. I'm never on a Wednesday unless it's a raid train, but I thought, well, I'll come on and see everybody and show my goodies. Thank you for looking. I appreciate you. All right. Up and next we have number 7. So these are 2 canisters. They do nestle in one another. They are the Country House. They are metal. The smallest one is about 4.5 inches on this one, and this one's about 5.5 inches tall. And they do have a scenery all the way around them. Hey, Coo Jam, how are you? And they look great inside. I would totally use these for anything. Now, sometimes if I'm selling a tin or decorative tins, sometimes I question whether or not what I want to put in them. If you know me, you know I like to hide my chocolate, guys. So these would be perfect to hide your chocolate in. And they are going to run for $7. So you're going to get both of them for $7. And those are running now. And I like that primitive scene, or that cottagecore scene. Cottagecore, Countrycore. Primitive, I think. Primitive is like the word that's no longer used, I feel like. Thank you for looking at those. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's next. We have a whole store full of goodies, you guys. All right. Let's see. That one was, number 8 and 9. Okay. I know this is going to take a special person to find a home for these, but when you guys are at the markets and stuff, these are handmade. They're absolutely beautiful. And these could go for upwards of $50. And I'm asking $10. This one is the puppy dog. I love the brown, and I love that rustic orange. The eye and the ear actually match the trim on the bottom. These are so cute, handmade. The arms are stuffed and the head is stuffed. And the dog is going to run for $10, 10 seconds. And that one is running. And then we also have a bear available. I just think they're so stinking cute. I can't stand it. And thank you so much for looking. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and show you the bear. The bear is also just as adorable. Hi guys. All right, let's see here. The bear is gonna run next, and that same color combination. $10, 15 seconds, and that one is running. Handmade, beautiful little snuggler. And thank you so much for looking at that one. I appreciate you. Yay! Thank you, thank you. All right, up next is number 11. Number 11 is a hand-painted wooden pull toy. Now, I don't believe that this was originally a toy. I'm just calling it a pull toy so that you knew that it scooted. So the wheels move. I don't think that this is the pulley. This is just decorative ribbon that was added to it, but you can tell that it's been hand painted, very nicely done. Now there is some, looks like maybe hot glue on the bottom of these wheels, almost like it was on something, glued on something. But of course we don't have whatever it was glued onto. We only have this sweet piece here, and that's going to run for $6, 15 seconds, and that cutie is running. And I love the colors. It's a soft color. I love it, like a more neutral, not as in your face. Very soft. And thank you so much for looking at that piece. I appreciate you. All right, up next are these Howard Pierce. So these are Howard Pierce pottery. He was a potter in California. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. A potter in California. This one's the figuring family. So you have a mom and two babies. I'm going to show you the mom first. And I love that speckled glaze. These would be awesome on a bookshelf. You can have them nestled in on top of, your different colored red or green or blue books. This would even soften up a space. Maybe you have an office. These would soften up an office space. Wow, spit that out. And then here are the two babies. And these guys are going to run, the whole family is going to run for 28. Whoa, hold on. Operator error. $28.15. And those are running. I'm not holding mama, but mama is included. I just can't hold all three at the same time. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. How are you today? If you're watching live on YouTube, you guys, you can click the or scan the QR code. Come on over and see us. We'd love to have you. Number 13 is next. Number 13 is a KD Designs Hostess Kitchen apron. And let me grab you off of the stand because I'm going to bring you over to my mannequin. So let me switch you. There we go. And my mannequin is wearing the beautiful apron. I love this pattern on here. And it says Home Sweet Home. It has a little bit of a design there on the side pocket. And it's in excellent condition. There is plenty of tie back, friends. The tie back is forever long. So plenty of room there. You don't have to worry. And this beautiful apron is going to run for $14. Oh, I hit 30 seconds. I'm so sorry. Gosh darn it. Cobb Curry, welcome. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Your package went out today from last night. And that's going to take forever. So we're just going to scoot on over here. How's the weather? How's it going? Waiting for that 30 seconds is like watching paint dry. Awesome. Good deal. All right, number 14. We're at number 14 already. If you guys see anything above number 14 that you'd like to take a closer look at, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'd be happy to jump back. Don't forget that I have a fully loaded buy it now. Jewelry is at the top, marked with 00. Vintage decor is at the bottom. And I am running some flash sales in the buy it now. All right, here's a jar of knobs. Excuse me. So this jar of knobs, oh my gosh. So there's a lot in here. If you repurpose knobs, this jar is pretty awesome. You have wooden ones, metal ones, ceramic. You have a chippery one down here. Some of these are older. Like these, some of these are, I think, are even maybe marked Japan. So there's a whole jar of knobs. You get the jar and the knobs. Let me open up the top there so you can see that it's absolutely full. Hey, Bluebird, how are you? And this jar of knobs is going to run for $10, 15 seconds, and that is running if anyone needs a jar of knobs. I know it's not for everybody, but somebody who loves these is waiting for this jar of knobs. I just know it. And thank you for looking, you guys. Appreciate you. And I'm so blessed I get to show number 15 again. So you guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece of Royal Hager. And this Royal Hager piece is actually scarce. It's not very common, one, to find it in this size. I had a wonderful Facebook group, Royal Hager group, pottery group, that helped me figure out that this was made in two different sizes. So this is 1930s Royal Hager pottery. This is the World's Fair base in the satin matte turquoise. And it's number 597. It's absolutely gorgeous. It does have some crazing but no chips and no cracks. There's that crazing. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm running that for $45, 15 seconds. If there's any interest in this, I'm calling it sexy piece because I love it. It is delicious. You know how when you touch certain pottery, it's just so soft? This is what this is. It's very soft. Um, I don't know if you guys, what is the potter? Gosh darn it. Hold on. Van Briggle. Van Briggle pottery is so dreamy. So, so dreamy. But thank you for looking at that. We're going to put that right back up there. All right. Up next, we have this is a sweet little bowl. I'm just asking $3. It's a Buffalo China restaurant ware. It's a fruit bowl. A little fruit bowl. I love this one because it has the brown stripes. This one is marked on the bottom. And it's just a cute little fruit bowl. And actually, today I found what I think might be a matching cup. So after today, I may be placing this with a cup. But of course, it hasn't been processed. I just got it today. It's downstairs. But I appreciate you looking at this piece. Thank you. Thank you. Up next is number 17. 17 is a Jello mold. And I believe that's this one here. Now I'm asking $5 on all the Jello molds, but I believe it's 5. Yeah. I would be willing to let all 3 of them go together for 10. If anyone is interested in that, please just let me know. I've had them for a while. And this one is going to run for $5. We're going to knock this down to 10 seconds. And that is running. And I do have 3 Jello molds available in today's show. And they're in excellent condition. They're ready to either be actually used for their purpose or to be hung on the wall. And thank you, thank you. Number 18, more Buffalo China, restaurant ware, ironstone. And that is these 3 cups. So you actually get a set of 3. Hi, CJ. Welcome in. So you actually get the set of 3 of these. My favorite part about this one is the beautiful scallops. It is a smaller little coffee cup or tea cup. And then there is your raised stamp on the back. These are in excellent condition, about 6 ounces each. And you do get 3 of them for $12. So you get all 3 for $12. And as you can see, I have the other 2 right back there. And thank you so much for looking at those. I appreciate you for looking. All right. Up and next we have, here's the other Jello mold, number 19. We're going to pin that. And that's this one here. And again, in very nice condition. And that one's going to run for $5. Like I said before, I would run the 3 Jello molds that I have if you're interested in all 3 for for $10 tonight. 3 for $5 versus 3 for $15. Just let me know in the chat. Hello, Snugs Mom. How are you, friend? I hope you're doing fabulous. All right, this is so super cute. This is actually a tea light holder. Let's see here. The tea light holder is right here. Of course, I nestled a tree in there. Let me take the tree out. We had to make it festive, right? But this is super sweet little tea light with little geese, country goose on there. And that's going to run for just $3. I think it would be perfect to put a striker pad on the bottom and put matches in here. Oh, or you could use it for toothpicks. Can I see the third one? Absolutely, Kujam. I'd love to show you the third one. Thank you for looking at that tea light. I appreciate you. Let's see here. The third one, let me just look these up real quick. Copper. The third one is this one here. So if you can you kind of see back there? So I've shown these 2. And then this is the third one. Whoop. Come over there, you. There is the third one. And I can actually take you off my stand and show you what they all look like together. Let me do that. That way you can just kind of see them all grouped together. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. So here is the third one I just shown. And then here are the other two. That way you can kind of see them together. I'll back up a tad. You want all three? Awesome. I can do that for you. Let me make a fast little listing here for you. Let's see. I'm going to do it on my phone. I get on the computer and it becomes very difficult. Upload media. We're just going to use my Tuesday's Fun Finds picture. Well, let me do this. Let's take a picture. Let's see. There we go. We're just going to do that. Perfect. Oh, sorry. Making you guys. You're probably looking at my wall. That's all right. And I'm going to put 3 copper molds. Great condition. Almost done, guys. We are uploading a listing. And that's going to be $10. Oh, no. We want auction, not buy it now. And all right, that's publishing and loading. All right, we got it pinned. Perfect. And we're going to run that now. I'm going to put 5 seconds and we're going to run it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. And thank you so much, Coojam, for your purchase. I appreciate you. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete these. That way they don't stay in my inventory. Delete. Awesome. Woohoo. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Where were we? You're welcome. I appreciate you coming back and shopping with me. Yay. All right. Let's see where we were at with the store, you guys. So those of you that are just coming in, hello. We're doing Cottagecore, Countrycore tonight. Everything is cataloged in the store. It's numbered for your convenience. So if you see something in there that you'd like to take a closer look at, all you have to do is shout out the number. I am doing some flash sales in my Buy It Now. Buy It Now has jewelry at the top marked with 00, vintage decor at the bottom. And we are working on number 21. Number 21 is next. So anything above number 21, if you want to take a closer look at it, just put the number in the chat. We'll jump around. I don't care. All right. These are placemats. So if you are a Country Goose lover, these placemats are oh so good. They are a set of 4 and they are vinyl. So here is the back. And here is the front. They're vinyl. They're in great condition and they have the Country Goose on them. And I love this little almost like a polka dotted blue, country blue trim. So these originally came from Town and Country. And you get a set of 4. There's all 4 here. Set of 4. Those are going to run for $15, 10 seconds, and those are running. And they're a set of 4. And I appreciate you guys looking. Thank you for letting me show you. All right. Up next, number 22. This is a sweet little framed art piece. Let me grab it. Let me get these back up here. So this would make a very sweet birthday present or even a Christmas present, or just because it says friends like you are precious and few. Friends like you are precious and few. It is so super sweet. It is professionally framed. This is by Calligraphy Frame. Yeah, okay. So it's made in America. Designs by Lynn Norton Parker. Very sweet. I love the frame. And that's going to run for $10, 10 seconds. My dog just squealed. I don't know what that was about. And here's the size compared to my head. And thank you so much for looking at that. I appreciate you. All right. What's next, friends? Number 23 is super sweet. I think this would make an excellent refrigerator magnet for your gallery, your refrigerator gallery, magnet gallery. So this one says, bless our home as much as possible when the gaggle gathers. So you would have actually bought this as a kit and created it yourself. This one's already created. I believe this one would have had originally a hanger here, which is not there, but this would make a sweet magnet for the refrigerator. And that's going to run for two. It's 4x4 for $2. And that cutie is running. And hello, Wallflower Finds. Welcome in. Hi, Karen. Oops, I keep clicking all the buttons here. All right, up next is number 25. Number 25 is this piece here. And it is of a kitty cat in the moon. It has 4 heart corners. This piece here is wood, and that wood piece actually runs through this section here. So it's just a panel, wall decor panel. And that one is 18 by 26. That's going to run for 10. And that one is running now. If there's any interest in that. And thank you for letting me show you. Appreciate it. Oops. Operator error. Always operator error. Okay, up next is another set of Howard Pierce pottery pieces. But these are the geese. These also are brown speckled. They are lovely. Oh my gosh, I just can't even. If you guys held these in your hand, you would be like, oh, these are so lovely. And I got tape. I got a price tag on here. This is mine from when I used to have Shop My Shelves show. So I don't know, it's been over a year since I've had a Shop My Shelves show. So this is geese number 1 or goose number 1. And then here is the second one. And then there's the marking, Howard Pierce. So you can tell in the pictures there, like if you, however you want to have them facing each other, facing out, both facing the same direction, whichever. Let's see here. Those are going to run for 30. Those are going to run for 30. And those are running now. Beautiful pottery. I have found, I personally had Howard Pierce in my collection years ago. I don't now. But they're beautiful pieces. See how they kind of just sit up there? So cute. Love it. All right. Up next is another piece of ironstone or restaurant ware. These are Jackson International. This is a gravy bow. And see, I had that cute little sign nestled in there. I thought the blue complemented the blue very well. So it's a gorgeous gravy boat with that blue stripe. It is marked on the bottom there. And this one's going to run for $6, 10 seconds. I used to have 2 of these. One was purchased already. So I only have the one left. Do you guys have multiple gravy boats on your table during the holidays? I know it's hard. Sometimes we have two. Sometimes we have to have two, depending on well, typically at Thanksgiving we have two. All right, up next is a Jim Shore piece. This is the Village Mill, Heartwood Mill. Nice size. I love the details of these. Show you all the sides there. And then here is the bottom. And this lovely piece is going to run for $12. 10 seconds. That piece is running. And that is a Jim Shore. And thank you so much for looking. I appreciate you. Up next, we have a metal barrel. This little guy is heavy. And with this little barrel, I have added a scratcher pad or a striker pad. And then nestled magnets or magnets. Reagan Ribbon, hey, how are you? I've nestled matches in there. So that will come as is. And that's going to run for $6. It's a very heavy, you guys. It's very weighty. Yeah. Magnets in a barrel. Or you could use it for probably its intended purpose was for toothpicks, right? Thank you for looking, you guys. How are you, Reagan Ribbon? It's so good to see you, friend. All right. So this piece came out of my personal collection. I talked about this earlier. If anyone is looking for a beautiful bean pot, this one is fabulous. This one's a number two brown lidded stoneware crock or bean pot. Let me show you the bottom. That is the bottom there. And then we can't lose this lid. Oh my gosh. There's the beautiful lid. And then the inside is fantastic. Love this piece so much. I had to thin my collection out. I had to make room for my new collections. This is going to run for $18. $18, 10 seconds, and that one is running. Isn't it gorgeous, Reagan Ribbon? Oh, man, I tell you. Thank you for looking. I think I might have to put some of those on Marketplace. I don't think Whatnot is the space for those, and that's okay. Just stick them on Marketplace, I guess. All right, up next is a Butterbell. Butterbells do so well for me. I don't keep them very long. And actually, I sold this on Monday morning, but unfortunately, they had a cancellation. So we canceled it. This one is marked there. I personally use a Butterbell in my home. I love the blue stripe of this one. And that one's going to run for $10. $10, 10 seconds. And that one is running. And I appreciate you looking. Thank you so much. All right, up next is, I love these together. All right, so I don't have the correct light bulb in the light, unfortunately. But this little guy, so you're going to get the brass candlestick light. I just don't have the right size bulb. So you're going to get that, and you're going to get this sweet little, clip-on shade. And that one is marked there in the bottom, 1985. Pat Wade. So I'm just kind of gently laying that on there. But so you'll get both pieces. The light does work. I have tested it. And that one's going to run for $12, 10 seconds. How do you use a Butterbell? Absolutely, Kujam. I will let you know. I have to go grab it, though, to describe it, because otherwise I'll get you all confused. Hold on, let me grab it. I'd love to tell you. All right. So this is what you do with your butter bell. You actually, okay, this one doesn't have a marking on it, but you put water in the bottom of the bottom part. Your butter actually goes in this section. And then I just smash my butter in there and then like kind of make a flat, what am I trying to say? Anyways, the butter goes in here and then your water that's in this one, once this goes down, it seals it to keep it fresh. But you don't put this in the refrigerator, you leave it out on your counter. That way the butter stays soft and you're able to use the butter on whatever you want to use it on. And it's spreadable. Yeah, I love ours. And people love them. People love them. I love mine. And sometimes I may even put up my butter bell, like where my salt and my peppers and stuff are in the corner with my oils and things, or I'll put it out on my island, if I have a display out on the island, that type of a thing. All right, up next is number 34. These are restaurant-ware bone dishes. You get 2. Everybody needs these while they're eating their wings. These are actually marked on the back. USA. There are 2 bone dishes. And those are going to run for $10. You get both for $10. And I appreciate you looking at those, guys. Number 35 is up next. Number 35 is a set of 2 metal snack trays. Then vibrant. They're so vibrant. I gotta remember where I put them. Oh, right down here. These are so beautifully vibrant. Oh, I just can't. They're kitschy too. Aren't they adorable? Here's the backs in very nice condition. And those are both going to run for $6. And those are running now. And you get both. I just think they're so vibrant and beautiful. I heart them a lot. Thank you for looking. I appreciate you. I'm going to set those over there. All right, up next is number 36. So this is a Shango Ironstone restaurant-ware serving platter. I'm saying that it is as is. And the reason being is because it has a manufacturer flaw. And it's right here. So it's glazed over. It does feel rough. But I love that teal trim. Oh, that teal trim is so pretty. It does have a back stamp. And this is going to run for $15. The back stamp dates it to 1972. 1972 on that one. It's a gorgeous color, Rag and Ribbon. So delicious. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Up next is number 37. These are also Shango. Yeah, okay. I was making sure I wasn't wrong. These are also Shango pottery. These are a double green stripe. Let me move these guys down here. Oops, don't you fall now. You behave over there. All right, these are green stripe. These are little bread plates. These are bread plates, so they're a lot smaller, but I love that double green. And here is your stamp on the back. And you get 3 of them, set of 3. And those are going to run for $12. Whoop, there we go. $12. And those are running now. I don't want to, I'll be juggling them here in a second. Thank you for looking. I appreciate you. All right, up next, I love this sweet little set. So this is Syracuse. This is the Berkeley pattern. This is the fruit plate and the dessert bowl. These are too cute. Oh, I just can't even stand these. I wouldn't use these in the kitchen. I would use these to catch my rings, maybe. There's Syracuse. Here's the sweet little bowl that matches. Look how cute. Oh, just adorable. I know spring isn't here yet, but it is right around the corner. And those are going to run for $8. So you get both pieces for $8. They both have their marks on the back. Excellent condition and such a sweet little pattern. And thank you so much for looking. I appreciate you. Let me move my little ducks over here. Okay. What is next? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think this one is special. So this is Syracuse China. It's a beautiful platter. The back stamp dates this piece between 1897 and 1946. And that's the stamp here. And this was done, this plate was made for this restaurant. It's a gorgeous platter. So lovely. And that one's going to run for $25. $25. 10 seconds. It's absolutely beautiful. And I appreciate you looking at that. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, number 40. This is another cute little plate. And that's this one here. And what I love about this one is the cute little stripe, pinstripe. And then I like these little scallops along the edges there. I wish I had more of this set. It's so gorgeous. There's the date on that one. And this one is going to run for $5, 10 seconds. That one is running. And welcome in, friends. Happy Wednesday. Okay, number 41 is next. These are Syracuse China restaurant wear in wintergreen. And this wintergreen pattern is lovely. Another beautiful pattern. Now, these plates do have some surface scratches on them. So these have been used. I don't mind it. There is your back stamp. And these are in the wintergreen. You get two 9-inch plates. And those are going to run for $12. Two 9-inch plates. And I appreciate you so much for looking at those. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Up next is number 42. These are super adorable. These are the perfect. I forget the rest of it. Oh, hold on. Look how cute these are. This is the Perfect Friends stoneware canister set. So you get two canisters. One is smaller than the other. They're double-sided. They even have the sweet little pattern on the lid there. And they even have a blue pinstripe, country blue on there. Love those. They are each marked. Let me show you the bigger one. So the small one is 5 1/4, and the larger one is 6 1/4. So this one is the larger one. Now the larger one does have some call outs or some markings or some age spots right there and right there. I just want to fully disclose those, but you're going to get both canisters for $25. $25, 10 seconds, and those are running. If anyone needs to have those in their life. They are perfect friends. Thank you for looking, you guys. I appreciate you. And we're getting close to the end of the catalog here. You guys check out my buy it now. I am running some flash sales in there. Let me know if you spy anything. Number 43 is a welcome goose. This is a graphic right here. And again, I love the soft color of the frame. Country goose. And this one is 9 1/4 by 11 1/8. And that's going to start for 12. And I appreciate you guys looking at that. Thank you so much. Let me put that back up here. Only have a few more items to show. Oh, I love this piece. This is so neat. So this is a wood shelf / paper towel holder / storage. So it would actually help you with 3 different things. So you would hang it on the wall. It has 2 hangers here. You'd hang it on the wall and you can display whatever you would like up here. I think somebody had suggested last time that I showed this, putting teacups up here or coffee mugs possibly, and putting your tea bags in the little drawers. So here you have a shelf, here you have storage, and then this rod right here would hold either your towel or paper towels. And this is how you would change out the paper towel. The little rod comes out. The paper towel would go on there. Just put that back in there. And then you just close this little guy up. Is that not super cute or what? Oh my gosh. All right. And this one's Mark Teenson, 1998. And that's going to run for $25. 10 seconds. And that one is running. If there is any interest in that. And you guys, I have one more item to show before we end the show tonight. I would love it if you guys would make sure that you give me any last requests. I would be happy to go back to anything. There are flash sales going on right now in the buy it now. All right, so this is super sweet. I got this piece from my friend, the Snug Bungalow. Happiness is homemade. I believe this should have held toothpicks. I have a little faux greenery in there right now. You could also put matchsticks in here and put a striker pad on the bottom. And this one's going to run for $5. 10 seconds, and that cutie is running. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. I had a fun time showing all my goodies. Please bookmark my upcoming shows. I think I will be back on Monday. And I have linens planned. So we'll be doing linens on Monday. All right, let's find someone to rate unless we have any requests. So let's go see who we can bless with a hello. Okay. Da, da, da. Let's go see Vintage Vibe. She is doing books. Let's go see what she has to show us. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.